So welcome this morning here in a garden just off the street in Shalford as we begin this day to celebrate peace and to give thanks for the lives of those who give and gave their lives for others. So this morning we're here in Hilda and Ian Johnson's garden, and Ian's going to lead us in some reflection and prayer and take us up to 11 o'clock. Hopefully we'll make it on the dot up to 11 o'clock as we then join the nation in our 2-minute silence together.
As a small boy on Tyneside, I remember the building of an air raid shelter in our yard, where we subsequently spent many nights being kept awake by the whistle and thud of bombs as the shipbuilding yards were under attack. On one occasion, I remember standing outside and watching tracer bullets fired and searchlights sweeping the night sky. To me, this was all very exciting. My father was involved with the civil defence, and during air raids would come round to see and check that we were safe, whilst one of my uncles was in the auxiliary fire service and was drafted down from Tyneside to Liverpool at the height of the bombing of their dockyards. I was 11 when peace was declared in Europe. To celebrate the events, our neighbours, one of whom had lost a son in the sinking of HMS Hood, decided to hold a street party, chiefly for the children. This involved much baking, cutting of sandwiches, and making lots of tea, which was a great treat in those days of strict rationing, which didn't end until the 1950s. Before setting out the tables and chairs, I was asked to hose down the street to lay the dust. What an opportunity! I began by spraying everything and everybody, and the reward was a cuff round the ear from an irate father. And so to our prayers and reflections. Lord, on this day of remembrance, we give you thanks for the deliverance from fear and danger of war that we experienced 75 years ago. We remember the sacrifice of the men and women in order to bring us peace. Give to us a thankful heart that we may always be conscious of the cost of that peace which we now enjoy. Lord, hear us. Lord, graciously hear us. In remembering, we are also aware of the improvements in living standards and prosperity that have been ours over these years, and which are now under threat. Today, we are involved in another battle with an unseen enemy that is not only in our land, but affects the whole of mankind. We come in humility to ask for God's guidance, to give us courage and strength, and to bless our homes at this time. Lord, hear us. Lord, graciously hear us. Lord, we pray for the leaders of our nation as we approach a new phase in this battle, which affects our future and the way of life we have enjoyed. Grant that our leaders and government may put aside all personal ambition and seek the common good for all, both rich and poor. Lord, hear us. Lord, graciously hear us. In the silence of our own hearts, we lift up to you, Lord, not only our own specific fears and worries, but our thanks for past blessings and the strength and resolution to carry on through this time of isolation. Lord, hear us. Lord, graciously hear us. Now I would ask you to join with me for 2 minutes silence, standing quietly outside our homes as an act of respect for those who gave their lives for our peace, as an act of solidarity with all NHS staff fighting this new battle against an unseen enemy, as an act of unity within our community, as we support each other in these difficult times, as an act of faith, knowing that with God's help we shall come through this battle and emerge a stronger, closer and united community. So please stand quietly outside your home at this time.
Thank you.